Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back for another day of indiemas. If you're new around here, my name is Amy and I love indie makeup. So for December, I decided to do indiemas and post new content every single day about indie makeup and indie brands. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely make sure you subscribe because I have got so much content coming for you. Today we're going to be discussing the 5 best new indie brands of 2023. So this is kind of a mixture of brands that launched this year and they are killing it. I cannot wait to see what they're going to be doing for 2024. And then also brands that I tried for the first time this year that I had no previous experience with, but now I am obsessed. So these are my favorite new indie brands. Let's just jump right on in. Okay, y'all, let's start off with Dion Cosmetics, which I really hope that I am not butchering, but this brand blew me away. So they were created by M. Jones on Instagram. I've been following her for the longest time. And as soon as I heard this was her brand, I knew I had to support, I had to purchase it. And it's not that I didn't have high expectations, it's just that I didn't know what to expect. And as soon as I started playing with this palette, I was like, holy cannolis, this is so good. So this is the Moth and the Moon palette. And here is what she looks like on the inside. Is she not the most stunning palette? Like, it is a super colorful, fun color story, but these shimmers are so intense. I feel like, I don't know, it's been a while since I tried a palette and I was just absolutely blown away, like staring at my arm, like entranced. Entranced is the only word I can use to describe how this palette made me feel. It is so beautiful. Like, I guess I'll swatch some shades for you because you guys, do you see that? So silky, so shifty, so beautiful on the eyes. I mean, I'm obsessed and I cannot wait to see what they come out with next. I just saw that they announced that they're going to be on Monolith shop, so they'll be a little bit more accessible if you are a European indie makeup lover. So I am just super excited about this brand. The palette is beautiful, the quality is beautiful, and I'm in love. Yeah, so had to be included, like top new indie brand for sure. Not that these are like ranked or anything, but so good. Next is a brand that has been around for a little while, but I tried them for the first time this year and I had genuinely never heard of this brand before, and I don't know how because they are so amazing. So that is going to be Finding Ferdinand, and the reason I tried them for the first time is because they collaborated with LAKEY. I actually met LAKEY at the Creators and Friends event in Charleston and she was super sweet. So when I got this collab in PR, I was like, just want to support a friend, want to try it out. Like, I didn't have expectations. And then I tried these blushes and the way I'm telling you, I'm so obsessed. They are literally, I'm going to say it, they are the best cream blushes I have ever tried. They are so beautiful, so easy to blend, so pigmented. You can go in with a little, you can go in with a lot. They are just like the way they look on the cheeks. Obviously, I'm wearing one of them right now. I'm wearing Spritz right now. Such a beautiful coral. And it just has like this like glow. It's just like this like balmy texture, but in the most perfect way. I'm gonna be so real with you. They had a sale recently. They had buy 2 get 1 free, and I bought every single one of their blushes. So when they come, I want to do like face swatches of every single shade. I think that's 6 plus these 6, so that's like 12 face swatches. Seems doable to me. They also have the option to do custom blushes. So you can like choose a color, you can upload a photo and like pinpoint a color from that. And the custom ones are $10 more than their like pre-made blushes. But I'm kind of tempted, like, would that be a fun video? Like, do a custom blush with me. I don't know. I just want an excuse to do it. I am also wearing the Khaki Gloss in the shade Limoncello, which smells so good. It smells exactly like the freshest lemons and it's beautiful. And it seems like their quality is good for like more than just their blushes, but their blushes are what have my heart. They did send me their mascara in PR, which I have not tried yet, but I'm very excited about them. I have my eye on them. Anything they do, there's a high chance that my wallet is opening. pretty much. Next, let's talk about Singe Beauty, which is a new beauty brand that launched this year by Angelica Nyqvist, which she is my friend. So as soon as I saw that she was coming out with her own brand, I was like, I'm setting an alarm. I'm gonna be there for the launch, and I grabbed her eye brushes up real fast, and I was already planning on including her brand in this video before the face brushes came out. So the eye brushes are really lovely, super good quality. I have found myself reaching for them all the time, but now the face brushes are so good. I just feel like they're like taking over everything that I want to say. Like my brain is scrambled and I'm just like, talk about the face brushes, because I feel like Angelica truly did such a good job at coming out with face brushes that were multi-purpose, also innovative and different, and not just the same brushes over and over again that we've seen so many brands do. So I just wanted to share with you guys the 3 face brushes that I am loving right now. So my top favorite is definitely the F02, which is a concealer brush. And honestly, it reminds me of if the Anissa Beauty Angled Concealer Brush and the BK Beauty Angie A506, I think is what it's called, concealer brush, if those two had a baby, it would be this. And you know, if you've been around for a while, I have raved about both of those brushes for so long. So for me to like call this their love child means a lot. It is so fluffy, it is so soft, it blends out concealer so flawlessly, and I feel like it actually even like amps up the coverage a little bit just because it's dense, but just, oh, it's perfect. And then the F01, I was kind of unsure how I felt when I originally tried this because it is a foundation brush, but it's pretty small. But the more that I've used it since then, I feel like it just buffs everything in so beautifully. And I also love using this for bronzer, for blush. I've also been using the F03 a lot. Like today I used it to blend out my blush, and it's great at that as well. But this one is slightly less dense than the F01, so they're kind of competing at this point for me. And then also the F06 is such a like light, fluffy blush brush, so soft. And I feel like if you're just trying to sheer out a blush and just add like the lightest wash of color in like the perfect, like precise little spot, so good. So again, Singe Beauty, another new indie brand that I'm just so excited to see what they come out with in 2024. And I did end up receiving that face brush set in PR, but again, I would be more than happy to pay for those myself. Like, so good. Next, let's talk about Bella Beauty Bar, which they did not launch this year, but I tried them for the first time this year. I saw a little bit of hype, and I've seen people talking about their palettes for, you know, a bit. But when I saw this Basic Witch palette, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need to buy that. 100%. I was planning on purchasing this, and literally the day before it launched, the brand reached out to me and asked to send it to me in PR. So I was like, absolutely, I was literally planning to buy this tomorrow. Like I already had my alarm set. I was already double checking like the time zone. This is the most beautiful palette. The shimmers are magnificent. Every single one of them is a multi-chrome, and the color story is so fun. Obsessed. From them, I have also tried the recently de-influenced palette, which was beautiful as well, but like it doesn't like strum my heartstrings the way that Basic Witch does, but it is beautiful, good quality for sure. And then they also came out with the Bejeweled palette, which is so many beautiful jewel tones. Like I said, Basic Witch is my favorite, but I already saw that they're coming out with another palette, I think like tomorrow or the next day. I don't know when you guys are seeing this video. It might already be live. They're coming out with the Angles of Illumination, which looks gorgeous as well. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a Bella Beauty Bar stan now. I'm not afraid to admit it. So last but not least, the 5th brand I want to mention is actually Thread Beauty. And I've only tried 2 products from them, but one of them is my absolute favorite. And as of right now, they don't have like a huge line of products, but I have my fingers crossed for them because they are affordable. They are a small business that made it into Target, and I don't know, how many times do I have to rave about their concealer before other people start raving about them? I'm so fed up. I'm literally about to start buying this for my friends who do YouTube and sending it to them. and telling them they have to try it. The official name of this is the Thread Cover It Multi-Use Complexion Fluid, but I just use it as a concealer. I have the shade 01 Fair Neutral. It's what I have underneath the eyes today, and I feel like this is just that perfect balanced concealer because it looks like soft and hydrated underneath the eyes, not necessarily like uber glowy, but it is definitely not matte. It just has like a gorgeous natural hydrated finish. I feel like it has a good medium coverage. It does what it needs to do, and if I add a eye corrector underneath, it kind of umps it up a little bit to full coverage, but it definitely does not have so much coverage to where it looks cakey or anything like that, not at all. And it is also so affordable. It is literally only $8. So if you guys see this, if you're in the market for a concealer, it is such a good one, and I just really can't wait to see what Thread does next, and I hope that more people get on the hype that I'm trying to create. All right, y'all, so those are the 5 new indie brands that wormed their way into my heart this year that I cannot wait to see what they do next. I would love to know if you have a favorite new indie brand of the year. Feel free to have a conversation with me down below, and I will see you tomorrow for yet again another day of Indie Miss. Bye.